Hi, my name is Doreen Ellen Bell-Dotan. I get a lot of correspondence from people who have all kinds of questions and all kinds of concerns. And they come to me as a person with like a litany of questions. And some of them I try to answer, but most of the time what I do is I tell them, go ask God. And this is something that I should have said a long time ago, especially to Christians. Everything that I know, I have learned because from a very young age, I made it a habit of asking God. When I needed direction, particularly direction in things that were written in Torah. I didn't take the fact that it was written in Torah as the last word. I actually had the unmitigated chutzpah to say to God, is this really true? And it was only on the basis of the various ways in which God answered those prayers that I came to understand that Torah was true. God has all kinds of ways of answering. Sometimes the answer comes in the form of an immediate experience of inspiration. Sometimes it comes in the form of a meeting with someone. Sometimes it comes in the form of a book coming your way. God has all kinds of ways and means. But the answer inevitably comes, and when it does, you know in your heart that the message came from God and that your prayer was answered. And it's okay. It's 100% okay to ask God, is what I have been taught by my religious teachers true? Is this holy writ really your will? It's 100% okay to ask that. People turn to me as a person with questions because in the Western world people have been trained to turn to some kind of a religious figure with their questions. And a lot of people make a lot of money off of that. And a lot of people accrue a lot of power off of that. Well, I have no interest in any of that nonsense. And I'm telling you to go and get your knowledge in exactly the same way I got my knowledge. Go to the source and ask for it. Christians have been told that the only way that they can get through to God is to go through Yeshu. So I'm going to present a challenge to you. Try going to God, the one you think is the Father, try go to God directly and see what happens. If what you have been told is absolutely true, either God will completely ignore you, or God will direct you, talk to my son. I know from my experience that people who turn to God directly establish relationships directly with God. So I am going to take a risk that none of your priests and none of your pastors would dare take. I'm going to tell you, do not ask me, ask God. And when I say God, I don't mean Jesus, I mean God. Ask God, is what I have been told by my clergy true? Is what I have been told in my Bible true? Have the Jews really been abandoned by God? Has the Torah really been overwritten by some New Testament? Ask God. I can't answer those questions for you to your satisfaction. Only God can answer those questions for you, and that is why I'm presenting this challenge to you, and it's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself. When you're talking to God, give him regards from Doreen. Thank you for listening.